Faith wiped sweat from her face as she served tea at her small street stall. The dusty road stretched ahead, children playing barefoot in the heat. Her phone rang again. The 10th time today. She ignored it, her hands shaking slightly. Who calls someone this many times? When it rang the 11th time, she finally answered. A calm voice spoke, praising her kindness, her patience. The voice knew things about her life, small things she had never told anyone. Faith's heart pounded. Who was this man? That night, Faith sat with her friend Rita, stirring lukewarm tea. She told her about the calls, the strange voice, the compliments that felt too perfect. Rita's face darkened. Faith, people who act too perfect are hiding something, she warned. Faith wanted to believe her friend, but something about the voice felt different. It felt genuine. Before she slept, another message arrived. I see your kindness. I see everything you do for others. Faith stared at her phone. Could someone really be watching her good deeds? The next morning, Faith helped Mama Ngozi carry heavy bags of rice up the stairs. The old woman smiled, blessing her. Later, Faith gave a street child money for bread. She didn't think anyone noticed these small acts, but that evening the phone rang again. Thank you for helping Mama Ngozi today, the voice said softly. Thank you for feeding that child. Faith dropped her cup. How did he know? Her hands trembled. Was she being followed? The voice continued. Your heart is pure, Faith. Keep going. Days passed and Faith began to notice patterns. Every time she helped someone, Ethan called. When she gave her last coins to a beggar, he called. When she stayed late to help a neighbor's sick child, he called. Faith felt trapped, watched, like invisible eyes followed her every move. Yet his voice remained calm, almost soothing. She wanted to trust him, but fear crept in like shadows at dusk. Rita's warning echoed in her mind. That night, Faith whispered a prayer. God, is he good or dangerous? One morning, Faith found a small envelope near her tea stall. Inside was a beautiful bracelet and a note written in neat handwriting. You are seen. Keep going. Her heart raced. Who would leave this? Who knew where she worked? Faith looked around the crowded street, searching for a face, a clue, anything, but everyone looked ordinary. That evening, Ethan called again. Did you like the gift? He asked gently. Faith's voice shook. Who are you? He simply replied. Someone who believes in you. Then the line went dead. Faith met Rita again, desperate for advice. She showed her the bracelet, the note, everything. Rita grabbed her shoulders. Faith, listen to me. This man is obsessed with you. Block his number, throw away the gift. This is not normal. Faith nodded slowly, but doubt lingered in her chest. As soon as she left Rita's house, her phone rang. It was Ethan. Don't listen to fear, Faith, he said softly. Trust your heart. Faith stood frozen in the dark street. How did he know she had just spoken to Rita? The following week, something unexpected happened. Faith received an invitation to volunteer at a community event for orphaned children. The letter was anonymous, but it mentioned her tea stall and her acts of kindness. Faith's hands trembled as she read it. This opportunity was bigger than anything she had ever imagined. Could this be Ethan's doing? That night he called again. Tomorrow everything will become clearer, he said. Come to the address I will send you. Trust me, Faith. She stared at her phone. Should she go? Faith stood outside an elegant building she had never seen before. The address Ethan sent her led here. Her heart pounded as she walked through the tall gates. Inside, everything was beautiful. Soft music played. Fresh flowers filled the air with sweet perfume. Someone had prepared this place for her arrival. Fear and hope battled inside her chest. A young woman in uniform appeared. Miss Faith, please follow me. He is waiting for you. Faith's legs felt weak. This was it. The moment of truth had come. Faith sat in a quiet waiting room, her mind racing. Memories flooded her. The years of struggle, serving tea in the scorching sun, helping strangers with the little she had, praying through sleepless nights. Why would anyone care about her small life? Why would someone powerful watch her? Doubt screamed in her head. What if this was a trap? What if Rita was right? Then a door opened slowly. A tall figure stood in the doorway, backlit by soft golden light. Faith held her breath. Her entire life had led to this moment. Ethan stepped forward, his face kind and weathered with wisdom. Faith, he said gently, I am not a stranger. I am someone who has watched you for 3 years. Faith gasped. 3 years, he continued. I am a philanthropist. I search for people like you, people whose kindness shines even in darkness. Tears filled Faith's eyes. But why me? She whispered. Ethan smiled. Because you never stopped giving even when you had nothing. Every call was a test, and you passed every single one. Faith covered her mouth, trembling. Ethan led Faith through beautiful halls to a large room filled with women, all waiting to meet her. "This," Ethan said, "is the foundation I have built, and I want you to lead it." Faith could barely stand. Her legs shook, her vision blurred with tears. "Lead it," she whispered. Ethan nodded. "You will help young women rise from poverty just as you rose. Your compassion has unlocked something greater than money. It has unlocked purpose." Faith fell to her knees, weeping. Her small acts of kindness had changed everything. Her life would never be the same. Months later, Faith stood in the same dusty street where her journey began. But now she was different. She had returned to help others just as she had been helped. Children ran to her, smiling. Mothers hugged her, thanking her. Faith thought about the calls, the fear, the doubt. What if she had ignored Ethan? What if she had let fear win? She whispered a prayer of gratitude. The story was clear now. Integrity, empathy, and steadfast kindness are never wasted. Somewhere, someone is always watching. And your moment is coming too. How many acts of kindness have gone unnoticed in your life? How many times have you given when you had nothing, loved when you were broken, helped when you were tired? Faith's story is not just hers. It is yours. It is mine. It is the story of every person who refuses to let the world harden their heart. Right now, someone might be watching your goodness, preparing your reward. Don't stop. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. If this story moved you, subscribe now. Discover more untold African folktales that will remind you, goodness always finds a way.